Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, assalamu alaikum. This is your brother, Coach Zubair. I'm very excited to share with you today a new app called Kalaam. The links to download this app will be in the video description or the story or the bio, depending on where you are watching or seeing this video. So this is really, really important based on especially the formula, the steps that we have described in the Quran circles. If you have followed along with the videos, those video playlist link would be in the description as well or in the bio link. So we have gone through Surah Al-Kahf, Surah Al-Mulk, and all the way up to Surah Al-Jinn. So regardless of that, this app has a lot of beneficial features. I'm going to highlight a few things that are relevant to some of the approaches that we have talked about. So the first thing I would suggest you to do is obviously go ahead, download the app. It also lets you, figure out your level of Arabic proficiency. We'll give you a test to figure out how many words you know or what percentage of words that you know. You can skip that if you don't want to do that. That's what I've currently done, is to skip that just to have a fresh look at it. And what I would recommend is you pick a surah that you have ideally memorized. That would really be helpful in terms of the technique that we have spoken about in Quran circles. And that could be Surah Al-Mulk or Surah Al-Kahf or what have you. Pick a surah that something that you have memorized. And then you would go, and down below you see the read button, right? So you move to the read, and then you can pick a surah. So let's say in this situation, I'm going to pick Surah Al-Mulk. And down you have translation. You can see the translation if you like. If you don't want to see it, you can turn it off. And you can click on prioritize this surah. So in terms of building the vocabulary, it will pick words from this surah, right? So as we have suggested before, you take a look at a few words. Actually, you can set it up that I want to use this for 5 words a day or 10 minutes a day or what have you. So let's say you start with tabarak, and then you see, okay, this is blessed is. So now either you already knew this word or you don't. So let's say if you already knew this word, for example, shay'in, right? That's a very common word. Maybe you already know this. So you're going to mark it as familiar. Okay, Qadir perhaps is very familiar. All able, you can mark this as familiar. So you will start marking words that are familiar and words that are not familiar. So this way, the words that you will mark as not familiar, it will help you practice that daily until you become familiar with this word. On the top right, you see this toggle button that can show you the words that you're familiar with and the words that you're not. So that could be a really useful feature. Let's say you know the word huwa, which is, he, and then you can mark that as familiar as well. And the rest would be non-familiar. Okay, so this way you can then see now when I marked huwa as familiar, it actually marked at other places as well. So that's really beautiful. Obviously, it has also marked wa as well. So this can come in really handy depending on wherever you're reading. So one of the other features that we have talked about is to have a daily reading where you're just reading Quran and you're also trying to take a quick look at the words. So let's say you're doing your daily reading and you use this, it will tell you that, hey, these words, something that you should be familiar with, or at least you have claimed that you're familiar with. If it happens that you say, hey, you know what, I'm struggling this word, I don't really know this. So you can go and you can click and you can say, hey, mark as unfamiliar. So it will give you in practice. Now, when you're doing your practice, you go in the study session and then you click on new words. So it will actually give you the 5 new words every day, what have you. Start today's lesson, and it will focus on the words from Surah Al-Mulk. So this is really beautiful, right? It gives you then the details of this. And if you want more information, it can tell you where else it comes in Quran. So let me pick a better word. Okay, so let's go. Got it. Okay, so this is another word. So she is showing that it's a priority word, it's a new word. So you click on it, it gives you the details of it. If you can click on more, it gives you other places it comes in the Quran. Then you can go and you can keep swiping. Okay, I'm trying to find a better word. Let's see. Got it. Okay, cool. So now a new word comes in, min, right? So maybe, hey, I knew this from Alhuda Institute. So as you can click on it, got it. So the quicker you move through it, it will figure out that, hey, do I know this or not? And then it's showing you that, look, it comes in 3001 times and what have you. And then it will give you this review thing. And let's say you go back into, let's complete this today's word. Boom, got it. So now it's giving you the review of today's word, right? Stuff that you saw today. So it's really, really good. I mean, I highly recommend just spending 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day, and then you will see the progress, inshallah. So just be consistent. If there are any questions, reach out. Check out our playlist. It will help you with the grammar principles and will really make your journey much easier, right? So now you did this today's word, and you can click on review, and it will just help you review the words as you build your vocabulary day in and day out. So check it out. Alhamdulillah, good job, Kalaam, and the team. And hopefully everyone will take advantage of that. All right. Until next time, assalamu alaikum.